Timothy Ransom, my Mac 22 was sent yesterday. You just didn't pay attention to it like some people we know. Whatever. Anyhow, we're here. I am brain broken, worse than I've been in a long time. Several days of nonstop migraines. Jeff is here. I look, you guys are going to get something tonight that's probably a little low energy because it's one of those days. Anyhow, we're gonna do the things. We'll see you guys here in just a minute, and stay tuned.
Paying too much for trucking insurance? What if you could save more by making one simple phone call and keep more profit? You could very well do just that with one simple call to Seabright Agency, 800-366-6466. Call now.
Now here's a question that all owner-operators and small fleet owners should consider. What happens when you access the unrivaled advantages that are available through the ES Advantage program? We asked Jeff and Charley from Contractors Corner to share their thoughts on how they've been able to utilize the discounts and services that are a part of the ES Advantage.
So we started looking for a way to save money on fuel. And we were turned on to the ES Advantage program for fuel first. And so we got a hold of Jeff Reese, and he ran us through that program. And man, we were starting to save. And then we started talking to them. Well, we saw their website, and we said, Jeff, what's this thing about insurance and accounting and
Right.
You lease trucks? What?
Right, and that's the thing, is we only knew it as a fuel card. And when we started digging deeper, I mean, we ended up getting hooked up with an insurance provider, Seabright Agency, and they created an entire insurance program just for us and our people. And from that, we've learned that, now there's even more potential. There's a greater opportunity, and it's completely opened up our eyes and broadened our vision into what it is we're trying to do, which is help people do better. Wrapped with the ES community just makes that process so much easier.
Now, if you're an owner-operator or small fleet owner and you would like to learn more about how you can drive savings to the bottom line of your business, the ES Advantage program has the discounts and services that deliver the kind of unrivaled advantages that are designed to help you improve your overall operation. Get connected with the ES Advantage today.
Yeah. Hey, Jeff.
Ah. What's up, man? I've been up since midnight, so
What?
yeah.
I got up last night at 2:30. One of the grandkids woke up at, I don't know, sometime after that. I saw him in the kitchen at 3:30 getting a bowl of cereal.
Good.
I was on my way to get a bowl of cereal as well, mind you, which was kind of funny. Like, what's going on, buddy? He's like, oh, I had a nightmare. Couldn't fall back to sleep. So he stayed up. Good Lord. We didn't get back to sleep till, I don't know, 7, 8 this morning.
Wow.
Yeah, he didn't go to school. Left it up to him. You want to go? Go. You don't? Don't. It was one of those days, And I slept till 11, and I've been fighting migraines since yesterday. So, yeah, good times, good times. Oh, boy. And Tim, listen, Mr. Ransom, my Macro 22 was posted properly on the YouTubes yesterday. So no service failure here, sir. Yeah. Where you at, Jeff?
I'm at a Love's that's like just barely east of Opelika, Alabama.
Opelika. I just like saying that word.
So my main lane to get freight is up in Atlanta, but you have to pay to park up there. So it's
Right?
I'll just sit here.
Yeah, I don't like sitting in Atlanta.
Well, I don't have to pay here. I got my free showers and stuff because of my fueling and all that. And I feel safer here than I do in Atlanta, even though
Right.
it's a gated freaking lot.
Yeah. Figure that out. Oh,
Unbelievable,
Chris
man.
was first.
Good Good job, Chris.
Who was second?
Yeah.
Baker. Okay. And it looks like Ida. Yeah, Undertaker and Ida probably both bailed right after they posted that just to be in the numbers.
Yep.
But good to see everybody. Tim Ransom, nice to see you. Trucker Tim, Sean, everybody, whatever. I can't read. Love y'all. Got no way to express it today. It's definitely one of those days. So if you guys got stuff you want us to dip into, that would be most helpful for us. Like for real. Give us some sort of guidance on what you would like to talk about tonight. You know, I'd even be willing to shop bees. Oh, good Lord, James Best. I don't believe James Best sent you, but okay. If you guys would like to, if one of you would like to come in and talk about something face to face, you know, virtually, let us know. I can probably send out some links if you want to. If not, then we're going to ramble on about whatever the hell we decide to ramble on about, because it's one of those days yet again. I like when Ida calls me Pookie, but she calls a lot of people Pookie.
That's just weird.
Oh, did they roll out the AI, Chris? That's interesting. He said the new AI for pre-planning and on-road blows.
They have AI for on-road now?
That's what it sounds like.
So, Chris, why did you need to call on-road? That sounds like a story that we could talk about. I'm
Right.
just saying. I'm grasping at straws here, bro.
Bro, I get it, man. Listen, you know, any little thing works. And I'm really struggling. My eyes are so bad today from this migraine stuff that I can barely even read the chat. So, Lord help us. The percentage pay going to start rolling out here in a couple of weeks. Who knows?
That's at Swift.
Right.
Yeah, we'll see.
I was asked if I wanted to test it. I declined.
Well, you'd have to go OTR.
Yeah, I don't want to do OTR. Hey, TK, good to see you, buddy.
Just so you all know, when Charlie went OTR to go visit his mom, it took him less than a day to call me and say, I now remember why I hate OTR.
Right? It don't take long, man. I'm spoiled. Honestly, God, I am spoiled at this point. Let's just be real. I'm aware of it. It's there. Whatever.
It's all good, man.
So good. Blown trailer tire. Waited on hold 40 minutes and 15 minutes answering AI questions. That's funny.
So if it's an AI, why can't they at least answer the phone right away?
Right?
Seems like maybe they need to buy more server space.
Yeah. What did Tim say? Also, not sure, but I think they're going to be 2 load board, one for percentage and one for mileage pay.
You know, the idea I had for that, and I did float this to them, is load board, percentage. Planned loads, mileage pay.
Right?
I'm just saying. They didn't like that, though, apparently. Because here's the thing I was thinking when I made that suggestion to them, Charlie, was this. It eliminates the contractual problem.
Mm-hmm.
You have in the contract, if you take a load off the load board, it's the percentage pay.
Right.
If you call a planner and get planned by a planner, it's mileage pay.
Right.
That way people could choose how they want to do business without locking themselves into a long-term contract.
Right.
I'm just saying. I thought it was a great idea, but what do I know? I just drive a truck.
We're just dumb truckers. Hey, Matt, good to see you. Tim said he didn't mind AI when he called on road, so, you know, you two fight. Let's go. They're not fighting. They're not quick enough. There's too much delay. Dead air, y'all. dang, can't handle
So
dead
Charley,
air. Uncomfortable.
since there's nothing else to talk about, Charlie, are you ready for the government shutdown next week?
Yes.
Democrats or Republicans are at it again.
Go figure.
Frickin', we're not going to sign the budget. Government's shutting down. Republicans are saying, okay, then y'all are fired. That's basically
Right.
their reaction this time. And I'm just like, I'm just out here driving my truck going, well, the last 6 times this happened, it affected me 0 times. So
That makes it.
And you know, that's the point that why I brought it up, Charlie. A lot of the stuff that we look at in the news, first of all, there's nothing you can do about it. Second of all, is it really affecting your business?
Right.
I mean, truly, ask that question. Is it affecting you somehow? A lot of the stuff they're doing up there that's infighting, it's going to affect you this
Right.
much. 0, nada, nothing. And yet, here we come on the socials and we argue about it.
Yeah. Because why
Which
not?
causes anxiety and all sorts of stuff, you know. Man, you do you. You take, like Charlie says, there's nobody out here looking out for us but us. I'll borrow a line from Larry Wingett. The best helping hand you'll ever find is at the end of your own arms.
Okay.
You know, just, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And Charlie will tell you, with all the stuff that's happened in the last couple of weeks in the news, I actually got back into, which I haven't been a real news junkie for a couple of years now because it was just affecting my mental health. And Charlie will tell you, I haven't really been the same the last 2 weeks, have I?
Nope.
Man, I went down these rabbit holes like I used to, and boy, it wears a guy out, man.
It does. It's crazy, man. It just racks your brain for no good reason, and like just no real, I don't know, nothing really comes of it.
Again, you know, can you do anything about it?
Right.
If you can't do anything about it, then, well, I mean, it's up to you, man.
Right. Right.
But I try to focus on the things I actually have direct control over.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hell, I don't even have any control over what the hell Charlie does.
Neither do
So
I.
so I don't worry about it.
Right. He told me my shirt was a no-go at this station today, so we won't be showing that today.
It's not PG-13.
That's true.
Well, I don't know. So according to the rules on that, you
Donna
can show
will
it,
kill
I
me
think.
if I get on here with that shirt.
Yes, she will. But the official rules, I think you can use those terms 4 times in a movie without getting an R rating.
Right.
Something like that. There's a number of those words that you can use
Yeah.
and still get a PG-13. Actually, full sin, I think Rosie is the only person that has any control at all over Charlie.
This is true. And she
Because
struggles sometimes.
I've seen the look. I've seen her get a look, and Charlie just goes, "Yes, dear."
I know when to pick the right battles.
And Donna has a similar look.
Yeah. Hey, look, anyone that's been there long enough knows. Let's just be real.
Yep.
You don't get to that point without learning those looks.
Yep.
And you get real good about, like I said, picking the proper battles. Because if you fight everything, then when you want to fight something important, you have no back, no legs to stand on, because it's just another thing. But when you actually step up and go, no, wait a minute, this one I really want to stand on, they go, and they give it just a little more weight.
And Tim, thanks for making my point for me. Is there anything at all that you can do about what the Republicans say and what they do? Is there anything at all you can do about what the Democrats say and what they do? I'm going to say no. I mean, unless you're talking about using your vote, which I wholeheartedly agree with, to try and get better people in office, or better yet, go campaign for your guy.
Right.
Go campaign for your guy. Put your money where your mouth is, right? So to speak. Go actively campaign for your guy that you think is going to do the best job.
Right.
Most people won't do that, Charlie.
No. People don't. They just want to bitch and complain in the back and, make noise. And I love it when I find out they don't even vote.
Oh, yeah.
Just makes me want to kick people in the junk,
Matt Nissen is absolutely right. Every woman has the look.
Yeah. I've seen a couple that think they have it, and it just makes me giggle. Does not
Hey,
have it.
I have a pretty good dad look. You guys have seen it on the show when I'm at home.
Right? Truckin' with T-Bone. I just like that name. Just saying. Welcome. Look, we are so off our normal game. We're
Did you see his first comment?
Oh, I did not see that till just now. My bad. I missed that. Yeah, that's it, T-Bone. Oh my God. Don't even get me started. We could do the whole show on that nonsense still, because that guy's still out there doing all his crap. I'm just saying. Shout out to Narc, OTR Vic said. Yeah, look, where is Mike? I mean, Narc. You know who I'm talking about, whatever. You know what? Where's Jenny? We should get Jenny on here. Jenny does like collections for small truckers.
Oh, really?
It'd be an interesting topic.
Yeah, it would be.
She provides services to little one-offs and things like that, and I don't know how big she is, to be honest. I don't know how large an account she can take on or how small an account she's willing to take. Hey, anyone got access to Jenny? Shoot her a message. Tell her I'm talking about her. I will totally bring her in here tonight. I'm just saying. I just said what I just say. I live my life by does this directly affect my life policy? Right?
Yeah.
Oh, update on Sean's big repair. We discussed a couple shows back. It was the fuel module, not the head. Yay! Oh, cool.
Well, that's good. That's really good news. So on to the next problem with your KW.
Right.
Or,
what fell off this week? What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, it could be worse. He could have gotten an international.
Oh. Look, I know a couple people that are rock solid in their internationals, man. It baffles me. I think they
got lucky.
But
I think they got lucky because, I had a discussion recently with a guy that loved the international. I'm like, yeah, the thing is, though, is in my 20 years, that truck, as far as the trucks that Swift has leased to operators,
right,
has had the most problems, hands down.
Yep.
Even beyond Volvo back in the day. Remember when Volvos were having problems? The international was still worse.
Right.
Yeah. But, you roll the dice every time you get a different truck, though. Charlie, you could have gotten that brand new, was it a 26?
Right.
You could have gotten that brand new truck with 10 miles on it and been in the shop between the terminal and home. You just don't know.
Bear with me a second.
Sean Fairman, question for Jeff. How many bags of chains to carry to be legal in Utah? You know what? I don't know the answer to that question, but here's why I don't know the answer to that question. First of all, you're rarely chained in Utah. But I carry enough chains to be legal in Colorado. That makes me legal in every single state. And in Colorado, you have to be able to chain up all 4 tires on your primary drive, the outside tires on your secondary drive, and 2 drag chains. plus 2 extra chains in case something breaks. So if you got running singles, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 chains to be legal in Colorado. If you're legal in Colorado, you're legal everywhere. The only other state that I pay attention to is California. And I used to have one, but I haven't been in California in a couple of years. But if you're in California and you ever chain up, talk to one of the CHIPS officers, CHP. And they have this card, it's about that big, that they'll give you that tells you what the different chain levels are and what needs to be chained up under what level.
Right.
Don't worry about talking
They're
to CHP.
confusing.
They're nice guys when you talk to them. Don't make them
Right.
come to you. Don't make them come to you. But when you plug one down and talk to them, they're pretty nice. So that's my answer, man. No clue on the Utah chain law. I think I've chained up going over Parley's Pass once in 20 years. Usually I will not take Parley's Pass. If the chain law is up, I'll go around up to Ogden and down to avoid it. Ida says it used to be 4 drives and 2 drags.
Right.
Okay.
But you got to have extra, but you have to have an extra set, at least one extra, not a full set, but like an extra bag.
Yeah. 1 extra bag.
It's whatever. I just got them all
So
hung.
full-
I'm not going to
so
Colorado.
So full send on the socks, you only do the outside tires. And that's perfectly legal everywhere. I only have 2 bags of socks on the truck because I don't want to use socks as a drag device on the trailer.
Right.
I throw iron on the trailer.
Iron.
No, I was talking to Tony, and he was when I told him what chaining up was, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you throw 2 on the trailer. He's like, "What? Why would you put chains on the trailer?"
Right.
And I had to explain to him that it creates drag, so the trailer doesn't wander around on you.
Right.
I guess they don't chain up in Minnesota. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they just drive in that craziness.
Yeah.
They're just like, no, it's fine. Whatever. This is just another Tuesday. It's
No,
minus
Fulton, you
40.
need to have a bag of iron chains for that trailer. That's what I'm saying. I just don't think socks create. I don't think that socks create enough drag to work properly as a drag device on the trailer.
So you need 2 bags.
Sure. Yeah, 2 bags. I mean, I've got a full set legal in California, legal for Colorado, plus 2 bags of socks. So I'm good either way.
Yeah, for real, Ida. She said, I don't miss doing that to get up Elkin and Sherman Pass, right? Chain up.
And Chris,
that's where I am now.
So, I've got a mixed opinion on this one, Chris. The freight needs to get there. I have never been in a chain up situation where I felt unsafe. I don't know, man. This new wave of I never chain up and it's dangerous to chain up. I've got my opinion on that, Chris, and I might offend you by it, but I chain up if I need to chain up. I get the freight there. And for that reason, for the longest time at Swift, I was the go-to guy in the weather. Honestly, and I don't mean to pick on you, Chris, but you're not willing to chain, I am. I'm coming to get your load from you in Sparks, Nevada, because I'm willing to chain up and go up over the mountain.
I used to be that guy. I'm not anymore.
Well, you got physical problems. I can't imagine you chaining up with your neck and all that.
Imagine what I look like afterwards.
You'd be like all twisted.
That's
But
Texas danger. I am too lazy at this point. It's just not worth it to me anymore, man. I don't.
and I do get it. As you
Yeah.
get older, you get a little bit rickety. Um, I can tell you that it's been long enough. I haven't chained. Charlie, I told you the other day, it's been what, like 5 years since I actually chained. And when I was in my 30s, I drove that I-5 corridor all winter long. So I was chaining, taking them off, taking off, chain. And I could chain the whole truck in under 45 minutes, easy.
Right.
Depending on how many times that day I had to throw iron, that first time or two, under 30 minutes. Right now, I got to tell you, Charlie, that might take me an hour.
Yeah. Dude, me and my guys, when we were running that Cabela stuff all the time, had it down to like 15 minutes. Half hour was like, God, we're slow, to chain up the tractor, the trailer, the whole 9 yards. And it was, but now yeah, half a day, bro. They're like telling you, get out of here. I'm like, I don't want to. I'm trying to find the official.
Utah?
Yeah. Those required to change 4 drives. Straight chucks, single drive axle combinations, tandem axle combinations, 4 tire chains, 4 auto socks, 4 tire cables, minimum of 0.415 diameter or greater, auto chains or sanders. If chains are on the 2 outside tires of 1 drive axle, any tire cable may be used to cover 2 tires on the other drive axle. Auto socks may be used to cover 2 tires on the other drive axle. Auto socks and tire cables cannot be used together. Good Lord, this is not getting me what I want. They say, if you're not compliant, you get these fines and stuff, but they don't tell you the whole deal here. What the heck?
It's a secret.
Yeah, apparently it is. I don't get it. Oh my gosh, whatever. It used to say specifically how many chain sets you had to have and all that. So the last thing I ever remember reading was you have to be able to chain 1 set, 1 tire on the trailer on 1 axle, 1 tire on the opposite side on the opposite axle, 4 drives, and then you had to have an extra set of chains. I did like Matt did. I actually, when we were doing that Cabela stuff, I actually had a whole repair kit and all that stuff ready to go. But I got to the point where we were so efficient at it and knew exactly when to take them back off and all that kind of stuff. Never lost a set of chains once we got good at it. Never, to the point where we weren't even breaking them, except for when Oregon did crazy things like, oh, there's pavement and you still have to drive 40 miles on chains for some weird reason. But beyond that, I just kept the repair bits and the big old smashy wrenchy thing and the new links and the whole 9 yards and repair links, and it was awesome. Saved you a bunch of money too. Every now and then, if I was somewhere where I was chaining up or off, you'd see like a pile of broken chains there. I'd grab them. I've got a quite an extensive pile of chains at the house in the garage here for some reason. I don't know. Oh. Lost the set going across Eisenhower. That sucks.
Ouch.
If I miss anything in chat, Jeff, you're going to have to catch it. Yeah, hey, Tim, look, man, when your carrier says you don't have to chain, don't I mean, I used to be that guy, just like Jeff. You know, look, I was the guy they'd call. Hey, got a guy that doesn't want to chain. Do you think you can make it safely? Yep. Okay, I'll be there. And they'd give me the load, and I'd go continue on, and I'd make bank, man. I got known for being a load rescuer. And crazy talk, it was good training for students back in the day. You know, back in the day, if you didn't chain, you didn't make money. Like you were just
And
sitting.
back in the day was not that long ago.
I know.
So here's an interesting one out of FreightWaves, Charlie. Federal watchdog launches new CDL audit. What that means for trucking. Did you see that one?
I heard about it.
They're going to be auditing the schools again. And there was one, let me get down to it. There was a line in here that I thought was interesting. If I can find it again. Something about 2002 was the last time a really in-depth audit was conducted. 2024, 4,909 people died in crashes involving large trucks and buses.
Right.
Which, that's a big number by itself. But there's about 150 million cars on the road at any given time in this country. So that's really not, the odds of that happening are pretty low still.
Right.
Here it is. A similar audit of FMCSA testing oversight conducted in 2002 found that federal standards and state controls, quote, are not sufficient to defend against the alarming threat posed by individuals who seek to fraudulently obtain CDLs, unquote. That audit was conducted over 2 decades ago, but the issues are still front and center in the industry today. That's kind of scary.
Right.
The 2002 audit concluded that FMCSA has recognized the need to strengthen the standards for state testing and licensing of commercial drivers, and has increased the depth and frequency of its oversight reviews of state CDL programs. However, more can be done to broaden the scope of the reviews and improve the basics for the state's annual certifications that their programs comply with federal standards. So it sounds like the states themselves are not complying with federal standards. Is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, right now, the article does go on and say that it's a problematic time because of the whole politically what's going on right now with the English language requirement.
Right.
The canceling of non-domiciled CDLs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But hey, you know, I'm a big proponent of, hey, if you can't communicate in English, the regulation has been there forever.
Right.
So why did we relax it? Why did we relax it so much for so long? And now you got these guys that when they get instructions from an officer, they don't understand what the guy's saying. Right?
So I had a conversation the other day about that very subject. And the person I was talking to said, well, what about like the Google translators? Because you can, get live translation. And I'm like, yeah, but take, for instance, the accident that, I came up on, last year where the dude couldn't communicate anything. And you know what? He barely had pants on, let alone having his phone with him.
Right.
So what? Yeah, that's crazy. And
yeah, that's the one where
just thinking about that translator.
Yeah, and in your situation, that was a situation where something was on fire.
Right.
And you're like, am I breathing in something that's going to kill me in the next 10 minutes? And the guy couldn't understand you.
Yeah, baffling. The only answer I ever got at him was wood.
Wood what?
It wasn't, it turned out. It was like all kinds of different stuff. Yeah, my God.
The pallets are probably made out of wood.
Right. And he explained wood by picking up a stick off the ground and going, wood. Okay.
Yeah, wood catches fire.
Right.
Congratulations.
We're all going to
die.
die.
I mean, And I get it. I'm that guy, Charlie. I tried to learn French and failed. I tried to learn Spanish and did barely passing. Learning another language isn't easy. I get it. But if you're going to have a job where you're in the public and you need to be able to do certain things,
Mm-hmm.
you need to know the dominant language of the area.
You would think so. I don't know.
Now, contrary to popular belief, Charlie, we do not have an official language in the United States.
I don't know. DT said we do now.
Well, he can't say that because Congress would have to pass a law.
Look, he said it. It must be true.
Yeah. Okay, whatever.
Stop it, Jeff. Look, even D'Lo said so. And she's a little brown person.
Congress has never designated a language in this country.
Oh.
Does that sound better to you? Does that sound better to your little ears, Charlie?
Right. Oh,
It might be easier if we did. George Washington wanted it to be German.
Besides, nobody wants the U.S. to look like Miami.
Okay.
Love you, D'Lo.
I just heard an interview on what's the biggest podcaster in the world's name?
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, where they were talking about how basically Miami exists because of the cocaine trade in the 60s and 70s.
Right.
And how crazy it is down there. What's EO?
Waiting for that answer. I was on EO. Equal opportunity?
Maybe.
DEI? What?
Ugh.
Stop. Don't go there. Who does
You're
that?
gonna trigger me. You're gonna trigger me.
Oh, God. Jeff's triggered. You know what that means? It's focus time.
Trigger. Now you can see how my eyes are just little slits because I'm so tired.
Right? Dude, look at the bags under my bags.
Yep.
My daughter got me cream for that. It actually makes them go away, and it's very weird. Just saying. I'm like, I've used it once. I didn't even use it. She put it on me and took pictures so she could do a before and after. It was scary. Whatever.
Yeah, that's got to be equal opportunity because when I was in the Guard, I was the EO NCO. Right? Which was
But when we're talking about D'Lo, it could be anything.
Which was just a joy with scouts, man. Oh,
Right.
It's having to talk to those guys all the time.
It's like the EO is now handled by HR.
Right.
Right. Or a committee of nice words versus bad words committee.
Right.
And those definitions all change daily.
Well, those HR people need to keep their jobs.
Right. Dude, my brain talking about that just now almost went down a horrible hole. I
let's not do
stopped
that.
talking. That's what I did. See, it's cool when I can interrupt the thing that's about to happen because that keeps me out of trouble.
Yep.
Executive order. Sorry, had to work call. Look, this work stuff you're talking about, you stop it. Oh, so she's saying that he put out an executive order.
Yeah, okay, that'll just get rescinded when the other side gets to office.
Yeah,
But
they'll probably change the Gulf of America back to pay my
whatever.
bills. Ida will absolutely pay your bills. She told me so. That's what I heard. I'm just saying. I know a couple truckers that might be willing to. They're not even around much, but when they are there, Lord help you. What?
Yep.
Where am I going with that? I didn't,
I don't know. I zoned out for a second.
right? My neck is trying so hard to kill me right now. It is amazing. I like the difference. So I get to see chat in our studio, Jeff, and on the YouTubes.
Yeah.
And it's different smiley faces on the YouTubes versus what we see in the chat. It's funny. Yeah. I just said, listen, mister, I can't afford her. Oh, she's married to her man. Whatever. Who's that? Who's at my door? Yeah. What do you want? Okay, I love you. Go take a nap or something. That was the one with the nightmare.
That was what?
The one with the nightmare last night.
Oh. Tell him, go take a nap for Grandpa.
Right? Dude, I told you I needed a nap earlier today, and I was like, if I do, I get nothing done 2 days in a row, and that's not good.
Yeah.
I was supposed to have this app worked out mostly yesterday and kind of finalizing it today, and no. And the changes I started making today, finally, Jeff, train wreck.
Of course.
Yeah. It cost me more money because, the stuff I do costs money depending on how much stuff you use.
Right.
In the, the AI stuff. And I had to double what I've been paying because I reached my limit and it doesn't reset till the 17th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it sucked. Oh, man. This man said nap. Boy, I'm going to go get it full 8. I wish.
Oh, you're okay. Now it is triggering me.
Right?
8 hours. What the?
What is that? Who even gets that besides, I don't know.
I tell you what, though, like I was talking to Donna this last time I was home, I was so tired I literally slept. I got home, sometime around noon on Saturday.
Nice.
Spent some time with the kids and family and stuff, and then went to sleep in late afternoon. And kind of sort of remember everybody getting ready for church on Sunday.
Right.
And then before I know it, everybody's home.
Oh, God.
So I literally slept from Saturday afternoon to Sunday afternoon and then slept for 8 hours Sunday night.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how tired I was. Getting old, man. It sucks.
I got so many things to say about this right here.
Okay.
And none of them are appropriate.
Good. I absolutely don't snore when I sleep either. Absolutely not.
Good job, Jeff. Good job.
There's never been any proof submitted to me that I snore.
Right. Me either. Doctors ask me, do you snore? Nope.
Well, that's the correct answer unless you want a sleep study.
Right. I had a sleep study. It was inconclusive.
Really? Oh.
They said, we'd like you to come back and do some more. I'm like, no, thanks. They said, okay.
I'll tell you what, though. People I know that have had a conclusive sleep study and have been diagnosed with the apnea,
you're right,
have told me that CPAP that they get has been a life changer.
Yeah, man, that would drive me nuts.
Having that thing on your face all night?
Yeah, I mean, people say they get used to it. I don't know, man. It sounds terrible.
Got used to glasses, didn't you? Same
no. They drive me nuts still. I'm constantly just moving them, and they sit up here, and then I move. Of course, now they won't do it, but every time I don't want them to move, they're like, Duke. I'm like, stop. Duke, stop.
I just take them off.
But then I can't read it. But if I take them off, I can't find them because I'm too blind to see them nearby.
Oh, okay.
I need glasses to find my glasses. Yeah, I'm just saying. I'd have said you have zero clues, Charlie. I could tell you stories. I think you should tell those stories right here, right now,
Yeah.
because I'm sure D'Lo won't mind.
Boy, Chris, you're trying to milk that 103-year-old thing, aren't you? That's
He-
the second time he's put that up there.
But by now he's got to be at least 104, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. He doesn't remember when his birthday is, so it's a thing.
I'm 39. I've been 39 for a couple years now.
Right? Math not mathing, is it?
No.
That's how you try to do it, and he was like, nope. Mm-mm. Yep, that's exactly how I feel. I even tried to math it. I was like, nope. I can't.
13 years. How's that? Ah, gotcha.
Sounds good. I got no way to verify at this point because my math ain't mathing. Next August will be 122. Wow, that's a jump.
Nice.
That's fair, though. He looks good for 122, though, man. I'm going to tell you right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's carrying it well. Oh, God, where are we going, Jeff?
Dun, 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 dun.
11 days away. Oh, Matt. Matt will be like 18 finally.
Yeah. Hey, let me know when you need to learn how to shave, and I'll hook you up.
Right? See, we got you, man. Don't worry. I feel like I saved a screenshot of him from that one live that we were a part of where he was laying on his bed.
You screenshotted that?
I think I did. I got to find that, man.
Yeah, that needs to be made public.
Right? Because that was fabulous.
It was the total teenage girl look.
Oh, my gosh.
It was awesome.
Oh, Lord.
It is in our school group.
Yeah.
Place. So, I'm just saying.
Till my birthday, I wish. Yeah. I lost my buttons. There they are.
Uh-oh.
I feel like I lost something in. There was something I wanted to say. It was a comment. And now I can't find it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Chris was talking about a big ICE raid, a big ICE CDL raid on I-40 in Oklahoma the other day. Tim said, yeah, 130 drivers were arrested and put out of service. Also, a driver from New York had a CDL with no name given on the license. What?
How does that even happen?
I don't know. That's magic right there. Hope he didn't actually pay for that. Jeez. Oh, I bet tow companies made a fortune. Right?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Well, I think it's going to be a thing for a while.
Yeah.
There's targeted enforcement right now.
A lot of people are like, oh my God, I can't believe they're doing this. And I'm like, really?
I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe they haven't done this already.
Why? Yeah. Why is it even a thing that we have to do so many right now? I mean, it should be the rarity that pops up.
Yeah. Yeah. If states were doing their jobs, these people that are getting arrested right now wouldn't have gotten a license to begin with.
Right.
Look, isn't that the point? Isn't that a point of having a licensing policy?
Yeah, and we're not cracking. Look, because there's some people that are going to twist what we're saying, Jeff, into we're just racist, whatever, right? Because it happens. But that's not what we're saying. We're saying that in this profession there are requirements that have been on the books forever. And we don't need new laws to enforce what's already there. We just need to enforce what's been there. Yeah. Simple.
Well, case in point, my water heater was out for about a month, by the way. We finally got hot water again. Thank
Good Lord.
Well, dang thing's under warranty, but they won't replace it. They want to throw parts at it.
Right.
Finally got the right parts. But here's the thing. It's a gas water heater.
Right.
Natural gas. So I went and found, it was a guy actually at my church. So I got a good family discount, friends and family discount on the labor. That was licensed to work
Crazy.
on that system. Why? Because Charlie, you and I were talking about this at the time.
Yeah.
I fixed electric water heaters just fine myself. And the process for changing out the parts in this natural gas water heater looked really simple.
Right.
Until you didn't know that you had to tighten that thing exactly 1/4 and 1/8 turn.
Right.
To seal it off, and then your house blows up.
Right.
So that's why I went and found a licensed guy.
Because for Jeff and I, that would be an explosion.
That's right. That would
That's
happen.
just our luck.
But licensing requirements are there for a reason. Whether you're a plumber, you're a truck driver, you're a general contractor, all of these professions have a licensing requirement. And believe it or not, folks, there's a reason why we have these licensing requirements. And trucking just seems to be the one that has skated by without being audited. Excuse me, for so long. Now, given general contractors, they'll have subcontractors that borrow their licenses. I don't know if you know how that works. It's kind of an interesting thing.
Yeah.
But in the end of the project, who's responsible for making sure that house doesn't fall over in the wind? The GC, the general contractor. It's his licensing. It's his that's in jeopardy if his guys don't do the work.
Right.
In trucking, you don't have that kind of oversight over your employees.
Right.
So I would say that our licensing requirements are even more important. I mean, we can kill somebody out here, right?
We can kill lots of somebodies in the right instance. Let's be real.
Right. So I just think that we need to enforce the rules. That's all.
If you can't read that sign that says, hey, this thing over here will go explodey if you get too close to it.
Yep.
I don't know. Maybe that's a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Just silly thoughts, right? But again, it's not the our car. We're not racist because whatever.
Truck must enter way station.
Yeah, right. The one dude from that started a lot of this deep controversy with the U-turn on the Florida Turnpike, the Sikh guy. They said when he took his sign test, he only recognized one sign accurately.
Yeah,
that's a problem. Let's just be real, especially since the bulk of the signs on the interstate system are actually pointed and directed directly at commercial vehicles.
Yeah. And a lot of them are just cartoons.
Right. Victor Jackson. What's up, man? No habla. Exactly. No pienses. But yeah, I mean, it's a trip. And I mean, I know lots of Spanish speaking folks, right? We'll put it that way. They're the same thought. They're the same mindset. Okay, I don't speak English well enough. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Maybe when I learn better, maybe when I get some training, whatever, right? But then there's those that are just like, they're just like, whatever. I have a problem with that because there's too many people's lives at stake. And I mean, I get, they're trying to make money and maybe it's an easy way for them to do that, but it's also an easy way to die and kill a lot of people. And that sucks. I think there's a line that you have to be able to, as an adult, be able to say, yeah, I'm not going to cross that one.
Yeah.
I drive crazy when I'm by myself on open road with nobody around me.
Mm-hmm.
You might see me trying to max out a speedo on a regular four-wheeler or a motorcycle when there's nobody around me and it's just me in the vehicle. Figure if anything happens, it's just me that gets hurt.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not risking anybody else.
That's exactly right, Ida.
They'll be against it till their loved one. Yeah. You know, I don't know. We could get real deep in this one and probably get ourselves in trouble. But you know what we're going to do instead, Jeff? We're going to wrap this thing early because this Wednesday deal is not a good one for us this week. So we're going to get out of here early, guys. Sorry for the day delay and the short show tonight. But yeah, brain not braining and migraine trying to get me again still. So
yeah,
I actually sent Narca a message, but he didn't get it. So I was trying to get Jenny in here, and then I'm like kind of glad I didn't, because then we would have had to be here longer, and I don't think it would have went well, and I would have had to bail. And yeah, because I can tell that I'm going to get a migraine in the next hour or so. That's just going to wreck me yet again. So you guys, hopefully we'll be back next Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern, like normal. If anything changes, we'll let you know. I'll try to let you know a little sooner than I did last night, of course. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate you. Jeff, what do you got?
Keep that riverside down, and remember, folks, with no action, there is no traction.
That's right. Remember, no one's out here looking after us but us. So take care of each other. And thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. And all that good stuff. We will see you guys soon. I'm going to play our commercial just because, Jeff, and then our out. Because.
Okay.
You're either running your business like an owner or like an employee. And if you're stuck in that employee mindset, you're leaving money on the table. Company drivers wait for direction. Business owners create opportunities. Company drivers chase miles and just drive. Business owners chase profits and know their numbers. Want to run a real business? Start tracking your numbers. Know your cost per mile and start saying no to bad loads. Drop "I run a business" in the comments if you're done thinking like an employee. If you want to take this mindset shift further, join the Road Warrior Entrepreneurs community at www.rwedrive.com, where we have profit boosting strategies, coaching calls, and real road warriors winning together.